Hello everyone, this evaluation video of this issue is to review a green log from VS Factory. A green log. So, for a watch like the green log, the entire series of the Datejust, green or silver, blue dial, the entire series in our industry is very mature. Before the green calendar, the green log was not in line with the version, and we can see that the VS factories, including their log color, there is basically any color difference, right? Let's evaluate it today. Okay, so in this review video I will first show you the details. Second, I'll teach you how to distinguish whether it is a genuine VS Factory's product. The dial diameter of this watch is 41, the Datejust series. First, we need to look at its outer ring. As for the outer ring of this watch may have a little dust, but you can see that under the refraction of light, it's very shiny. It's a dog toothpick pattern outer ring. It's very shiny, right? Including the dial. The radial pattern on the dial. Under the light. The overall radial pattern is very delicate. I'll use a magnifying glass to show you. See? This green, the radial pattern on the dial, and the green dial. The light is different. The color it shows is also different. Just this, maybe this is the light under the light. If you go to natural light, it will be different. It's a green color. You know, these color adjustments, VS Factory has done a perfect job. Okay, let me show you. Its luminous color. The luminous color, yes, is a blue ice treasure color. Let's focus on the watch. The details on the movement. First, let's look at the logo. Remember that all the Rolex logos, the opening position in the middle of the crown, must be a flat circle. It's oval. Do you understand? Let me zoom in to show you. You will understand. And if it's a metal logo, the metal logo, the left and right sides, there is a very obvious, a 45-degree angle, also called a wide chin. You should remember this detail, including the radial lines on the side. Let me show you this place. See, it's very fine, which is very delicate. This is the craftsmanship of a big factory technique. Okay, at 6 o'clock position there is a small crown is also made, but this small crown is hard to find. Like these fonts, and everyone should pay attention that, for example, the letter A of Rolex. A. We can see that in TUAL. The A must be the end of the A. It must be flat. Flat, you know, if you see a pointed one, especially for Japanese-made watches, it must be a wrong version. See, it's a pointed A, including D and A. The bottom line of date. The English numbers, the A is also a flat A. This is a point of identification, and many small factories, they can't do it, right? Including the scales. And the font on the logo. Are all made by oil pressure process. Under the refraction of light, it has a three-dimensional effect. It's not sprayed on. For these places, there are all made by oil pressure process. Not sprayed by paint. Do you understand? Let's take a look at its pointer. The central axis adopts a bowl-shaped, a solid central axis, including the end of the pointer. Like this place, the polishing of the end of the pointer, there are basically no burrs or burrs. And if you look carefully, this is the hour hand, the end of the hour hand. Its 45-degree folding angle is very obvious. Then some small factories, when making this kind of pointer, the 45-degree angle is round. You know, the folded part is round, but we can see that the VS, it is a very obvious 45-degree angle. Round is round, sharp is sharp. This is the right version, which is in line with Swiss craftsmanship. Look at the polishing of these scales. Look here, the edges and corners, they are all made with a diamond-shaped, a grinding. Especially for the green dial of VS Factory. In fact, the color is actually quite perfect. Plus its bezel. Green dial Datejust. Overall, its overall details are more youthful. Oh, the watch case and strap are made of 94 solid gold. Let me show you the buckle, including the buckle, the crown logo. is also an is oval, right? Which is flat and round. This is the right one. Open the buckle. Let me show you. I'll zoom in directly for you to see. And here, this is its dragon and phoenix logo, and the logo on the phoenix and dragon label, see it, is also a flat and round one. Even GNE Geneva, the A is a flathead A. And this place is a flathead A. Some Swiss-made watches, the A is pointed. Do you understand? On the back of the watch, it has a K6G code, including 4 anti-counterfeiting labels, are all done. This is the appearance of the VS factory. How to identify whether it is a VS, whether it's from the VS factory. In fact, these things I just mentioned, you can refer to them. The most important thing is to look at the movement. When you get it, you bought a ball with a removable back cover. You open the back cover. Let me open the back cover for you. This is a 3235 movement. I have already unscrewed it in advance. First, open the back cover. Let me show you the gasket. For the back cover, if it's a big factory, in places you can't see, the polishing or engraving that should be there are all done very well. It's very beautiful. This is the movement of the watch. The movement is equipped with a Dandong 3235 movement. The Dandong 3235 movement is definitely the key point. Why? Because this movement, only VS can get it. Other factories can't get it. Other ones like the Shanghai 3235 movement compared with the Dandong movement is incomparable. It's still more stable, but VS is a contract movement. What does it mean? It has signed a contract with, so this movement can only be provided to one manufacturer. So for this kind of watch, what is the easiest way to identify it? Just open the back cover to see if the movement is from Dandong. Let's take a look first. This Dandong movement's polishing is good, or the overall details. The automatic rotor, from our naked eyes, is very comfortable. It has the texture of the counter's Swiss 3235. Right. And for Dandong, the silver color. You can see carefully, there are 2 columns above the balance. The silver one in Dandong is on the left, and gold is on the right. The Shanghai one looks similar to Dandong, but on the top of the Bailuan in Shanghai, the gold is on the left, and the silver one is on the right, which is just the opposite of Dandong. But now, there are some people, they deliberately changed the location of Bailuan in Shanghai to change the position to the same as Dandong. So through this, to confuse you, saying that it is a Dandong movement, which is the same as the factory version. From another point, you can see that. Look here, pay attention to the place where my pen tip is pointing. See this place? The Shanghai 3235 movement. It is actually modified from the 3135 movement, but the Dandong 3235 movement is a fully mold integrated movement. So, you should notice that the place pointed by my pen tip, the gear in Dandong. Look carefully, whether I turn it forward or backward. It can move. Have you noticed that? The power wheel can really rotate. The clutch wheel. But the one in Shanghai is welded. And this clutch wheel. It will move with your movement. For example, when you pull out the first gear, it will jump up and down. Look carefully. Our current clutch wheel is slightly sunken downwards. Right. So I pull out the first gear. Let me show you. See, I pull out the first gear. I press it back. It falls down again. Then the Shanghai movement is welded shut. Through this point, you can tell whether it is Dandong movement. Through Dandong movement, you can also tell whether it is from the VS factory. It's a very simple identification point. Okay, so this evaluation video of this issue